did it?
They didn't think to try and stop lorries from going over the side of the river though. Don't you be a...
Alright, we've made it to Brecon Beacons. We're in a massive, great big forest, and I mean massive. And I think to be safe, we're going to have to get out of this forest. I've looked on the map, we need to head north. That's the quickest route out. So let's try this.
You ready?
So we want to sort of head in that direction.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that might be a no-go.
It'll be fine. There's a path up there. So the situation is that we looked at the OS map and the area looks totally different to what we was expecting. We are in the right place, but we don't even have any phone signal. So we are in the right place, but we're not exactly sure at what point at the right place we are. So we have to really, well, we're just guesstimating really, because as I said, we can't place where we are on the OS map with us on the GPS because we don't have any GPS. So a good lesson in not relying on technology.
Fucking hell, this is intense. 5 days of shit.
Chris, go. So it turns out we was in the right place, but the paths had been turned. Well, the paths had been closed due to forestry work. So we've had to come north a little way in the car. Bit of a defeat, but there you go. And we're just checking out the area without our packs this time. So we can make sure that we can actually sleep somewhere.
Get like that.
We could try and get up there.
What, on top of that windswept mountain?
Yeah.
Well, we found a good site, but we're not sure if we're going to be able to get the bags up here, so we're just having a bit of a wander. See what we can find. So the problem you got is the ground's too fucking hard, the soil's saturated, and it doesn't help because well, the drainage is fucked because it's all, none of it's natural woodland, so we're fighting a losing battle here. Oh, I think we came down that bit. Right, that bit.
Okay, there's a pretty good route down over there.
Where? Oh yeah, that's the way we're going. Yeah, right, we got
Any last words for your children?
I love you.
Any last words for your wife? Do the washing up.
I love you too. Sort of. Don't hold on to that. What is it coming up? Right. Run down.
Right, we're going to try and get back down this hill, but I'm going to try and do it with a camera because I'm a dickhead.
Are you filming yourself whilst doing it?
Yeah,
That's really dumb.
it's like them dickheads that jump off buildings.
Fucking hell, you're right.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to set the camera. Don't take me out, will you?
Mate, it's just so slippery.
I know.
actually.
Wait at the water bottle.
Alright, we've walked around for a while. We've found the best possible spot to camp in. It's not the greatest spot, but the train is unpassable. So I think tomorrow we're going to go to Snowdonia.
So we're kind of set up. We need something to eat and a hot drink, but I think that's about it. We're not really in the most ideal location, to be quite honest with you, but with the light fading, we didn't have a lot of options. The best place we actually found was up on a ridge, but with no way to get the heavy bags up there. Just thought we'll call it a day. We'll just camp where it's easy, basically. I am, however, going to have to try and find somewhere with phone signal so I can report back to base as it was and let everyone know that we're safe, because there's no signal here whatsoever. There we go. Now, which way round have I got this? Around, haven't I? Right, let's see how long this takes to cook then, shall we?
What are you cooking?
Well, I will be doing one of them rice packets.
It's 6:30. I've just got all my tent built. We've got the kettle on the go. I'm going to make Jason a cup of coffee because he's pissing around with a hexi stove. I'm parched. I'm in my sleeping bag. It's still quite early, but there's not really anything practical to do, so I'm going to get some shut-eye. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. I think I've just had the best night's sleep I've ever had in a tent. And I have to get up now, which kind of sucks. And then just think about breakfast and take the tent down.
So we're just going to pack the bits away and then look at what route we're going to take. We might even shoot off and go somewhere else because the terrain here is not fantastic.
Right, so here's where we was camping last night. I put all the leaves back here where I was. In the daylight, that's what was above us. And the reason we're thinking Brecon Beacons might not be a good idea is this stream's actually the path.
It was so fucking filthy. Not just like not so much the food, it's just the soil here. As soon as you touch it, it sticks you like a fucking plane.
Yeah.
Pound for free.
So you didn't carve that one?
I did not carve this food.
Why not?
Because spoon carving is boring.
Oh, didn't they look nice? You ready?
You stole my sandwich.
Is it yours?
Yeah.
What's mine?
Yeah. Oh.
Didn't see your name on it.
Did you look on the bottom?
No.
Yeah, you eating your pie now?
I do love a bit of saturated fat. Oh. Don't need tomato ketchup. Nothing moist left. Yummy.
Not as good as Linda McCartney. No, I'm just joking, that's shit.
Lovely part of the world, but this ground is just totally saturated. It's not raining, and it hasn't rained for a few days. Not sustained anyway. But this being the main path is just a river. So we're going to evaluate where we're going to go. We're probably going to look around in the car for somewhere else, because the main peak is just, I mean, we could do it, but it would take us all day and we would get soaking wet and just covered in filth. So we're going to try and evaluate. We're probably going to come back here in the summer and find out where else we can go now. Bit of a shame because I was really looking forward to it.
Alright, we've made it to Snowdonia. We're just in a national park. We're going to walk around and find somewhere to camp for the night. We don't really have a clue what we're doing at this point. Right, we've made it halfway round the track to the lake. I feel absolutely exhausted. It's been about a 2-mile walk. I don't know how the real ones do it. Here's the lake.
You won't get picked on the ground,
And hopefully we can find somewhere around here to camp. So we've just had a quick look. We've decided the lake's a no-go, but we're going to try and get into that little woodland there. So we've had a look in that woodland. Half the trees are dead and about to fall over, so we're not going to go in there. And we're going to keep walking till we find something. It's raining, it sucks. And I think tomorrow we're going back to England. There's some place where Jason's been before and we know we'll be alright. We've been walking around this place for hours. We're slowly getting drenched. There is absolutely nothing, nowhere we can camp up. So we're going to that place in England right now. Good chance we're going to be camping in a car. But we'll have a good early start in the morning. This trip's turning into an absolute disaster, I think. But we're going to keep going. But here's the thing, we've walked around for 3 hours. We can't find ways onto the mountain that are passable. We can't find anywhere to camp. I think we can admit that we made a balls up by not planning enough ahead. So we're going to drive across Wales now and get to Cosworld. Probably camp in the car and then from there go through the woods there for a couple of days. It sort of sucks. We've sort of really made a mess up of the whole trip, but we're having a bit of an adventure anyway. Right, I've just got the kettle on the go, have a cup of tea, and after that I'm going to do some dinner, which is chilli con carne and rice.
They are real quick and easy. Can't really mess it up. I think I have somehow managed to burn the bottom though, so you can mess it up.
Yummy.
Prepared, we slept in the car.
Alright, so we looked at what we had ahead of us at Snowdonia and we decided to bug out. And we've bugged out all the way to Oxfordshire. And now we're sleeping in a car in a village hall. I'll go to bed, night. Good morning, welcome to day 3. This morning we woke up in our stupid car park and we had to just go. There was like millions of people. So the place we're going to go and camp tonight, there's no lakes, little streams or anything to get water. So we've gone and bought some water for the rest of the day and tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're going to make our way home. But what we've got in store today, I don't know. We're just going for a little hike around Oxfordshire. We'll find somewhere soon to get some breakfast on the go. I've made a day pack out of my rocket pouches. And I've got this stupid webbing belt thing. But here's the real annoying thing. There's a really cool ancient stone circle behind us, but there's a school trip and we can't actually film it at the moment without being accused of being nonces. So we'll have to come back and get that later. So this is the little bit of woodland we're thinking of camping in tonight. And this is something really cool. Yeah, all these piles of wood, they've obviously cut down trees for firewood and they've left bits of them here so that all the goodness from the trees makes its way back into the ground. Actually keeps the woodland alive. There's something Essex County Council doesn't do because they're arseholes. That's quite cool.
Lovely jubbly.
Just doing myself one of the greatest foods of all time, the all-day breakfast. Oh, that tastes so good.
Doesn't look as creepy now.
Here's that stone circle we were talking about.